Hi guys, welcome back. I have a book I wanted to read to you guys, and it's called Eula Lee and the Magic Shark. Eula is red and Lee is little, so it's like Little Red Riding Hood, but Hawaii's version. So let's check it out. Eula Lee and the Magic Shark. The magic shark had been in the dump where the 3 little Hawaiian pigs had thrown him for several weeks. He was hot, hungry, and very anxious to get back into the water. Then, one warm, sticky Saturday, 2 children were scurrying around looking for treasures. They found the flat, rolled-up shark. "Look," said the little girl, "it's a perfectly good beach mat." "Keep it," said the boy. "Papa says we're going to the beach for a swim as soon as he is dumping the lychee branches." The magic shark couldn't believe his ears. They were going to the beach and taking him along. With a thump, he was tossed into the back of a pickup truck. The boy and his sister climbed in and sat on top of him. The shark didn't like that one bit. After what seemed like an endless bouncing and jolting down a dusty road, the truck stopped. "Here we are! Everyone out!" The shark was dropped onto the roadside and dragged across the burning sand. The children stretched out the stiff, crumpled shark and exclaimed, "What a funny-looking mat! No wonder someone threw it away." He doesn't look happy. The magic shark could hear the ocean, see the ocean, and smell the ocean. But he was too far away to feel its coolness. Eventually, he watched the girl and boy leap into the water. Over and over again, the waves washed up the sand. Over and over again, the waves washed up the sand towards him. And then, whoosh, back into the bay without him. Finally, a giant wave curled across the bay. It crashed at the edge of the beach and rushed quickly up the sand. Over the shark, it gurgled and foamed, pulling him towards the sea. The instant the water touched the shark, air rushed into his body again. With a flick of his tail, he joined the wave, and once more the magic shark was free. It wasn't long until the shark realized that although he was cool, wet, and free, he still had a big problem. He was hungry. He put one of his many disguises and went ashore to cruise around. Wearing a pair of faded blue jeans and a cut-off t-shirt, the magic shark rode his skateboard down a wide, smooth street. "Food!" thought the shark as he leaped off his skateboard and peeked through the hibiscus edge. He saw a woman talking to a little girl. "Puna has a bad cold," the woman was saying. "Here is some poke, kalo, and a nice piece of kalua pig. Please take them to her. Stay on the main road and go around the hau tree forest. Don't take any shortcuts or stop to talk to strangers. Do you understand?" "Yes, Mama," the little girl, taking the lahala basket and smiling sweetly at her mother. "Kalua pig, kalalau, pokey." The shark was thrilled at such wonderful news. Those were his absolute favorite treats, and they were all ready for him to eat. All he had to do was take them from the little girl. "Easily done," explained the shark. Eulalie trotted off, carrying the basket of food to her tutu. Meanwhile, the magic shark dashed through a shortcut into the how trees. He planned to wait down the road and play one of his tricks in order to get the basket of food. Using his very best magic, the shark set up a masala wagon, that's like a cookie wagon, and dressed himself as the cook. Just as he was hanging out the sign, Eulalie came into view. "Fresh hot masalas, terrific for Kapuna with a cold," he called as Eulalie walked by. She paused. "Bargain today, only 35 cents one, 50 cents two," said the shark, smiling. "Oh, Puna does love masalas," said Eulalie, taking a step closer. "But," she sighed, "I have no money." "I'll trade for what you have in that basket," said the shark. Eulalie thought for a moment. She remembered that her mother had told her not to talk to strangers and to take the food straight to Puna. "No, this food is for Puna." She shook her head and walked away. "I'll trade you 3 fat masalas for the basket." Eulalie kept on walking. 4, 5, 6, 8, called the shark. But Eulalie was already out of sight. Now, the magic shark wasn't one to give up easily. So he raced down another shortcut through the how trees. Pretty soon along came Eulalie, skipping and singing. She stopped when she saw what was beside the road. The shark, wearing his favorite disguise, was holding a tray of colorful, sweet shaved ice. "Shaved ice today?" asked the kind shaved ice man. Eulalie did not know it was the magic shark. "I don't have any money," Eulalie said. She was a bit warm after all her walking, and the shaved ice looked so good. "Are you sure?" the wonderful shaved ice man said nicely. "Those are deep pockets in your skirts. Perhaps there's a little bit in the bottom of one." Eulalie looked down at her skirt. "Perhaps," she said quietly. "Why don't you look?" asked the magic shark with a friendly smile. "Here, hand me your basket. I will hold it for you while you check." Just as Eulalie was about to hand the basket to the magic shark, she once again remembered what her mother instructed. "Oh no," she explained. "Mother will be ha'ow if I disobey her. Mother will be so mad." Off she ran, leaving the shark with his mouth open in surprise. He had been so sure he would have gotten the basket that time. The shark wasn't ready to give up yet. He had one more idea to try. He took still another shortcut and ran ahead of Eulalie to Puna's house. When he got there, he dressed himself as a paper boy. "Puna," he called through the screen door. "It's me, your paper boy. There is a big opihi sale at the fish market. It's right here in the paper." There was nothing Puna loved better than opihi, and a sale on her favorite fish was too much for her to resist. Forgetting how miserable she felt with her cold, she threw on her muumuu and hat and dashed out the door. She was in such a hurry she didn't even stop to check the paper herself. As soon as Puna was gone, the magic shark slipped out from behind the large gardenia bush. He jumped up the front stairs and carefully stepped into Puna's house. After cautiously checking to see that no one else was there, he changed into Puna's nightgown, putting a gray wig and frilly nightcap on his head. Just as the shark was getting into bed, Ulali knocked at the door. "Puna, it's Ulali," she cried. "I have something ono for you in my basket. Something good." "Oh, come in, my darling Mo'opuna," called the shark, trying to sound like Puna and trying not to sound too excited. He knew he had the kalalau pig, the kolu, and the pokey this time. Ulali was happy to hear her tutu sounding better, so she entered the house, smiling cheerfully. "Why, Puna," said Ulali as she approached the bed, "I never noticed what a big pe'opini you have. A big nose." "Ah, my little musabi, all the better to hear you with," answered the shark, reaching for the basket. Ulali stepped back and examined her grandmother. "And Puna, what a big maka you have," she said with excitement. "Ah, my little azuki bean, all the better to see you with," answered the shark in a sweet voice. "But Puna," stammered confused Ulali, your hi-ow is too big." "Ah, my little mooncake, all the better to smell you with," said the shark quickly, trying to reach for the basket. He was getting very impatient. Ulali looked carefully at her kapuna and frowned. Then she shook her head and said, "Puna, what a very big waha you have." This was too much for the magic shark. "Ah, my little sweet potato, all the better to eat your kalalau pig, kolu, and pokey with," he shouted as he jumped out of bed. Ulali shrieked and ran across the room. "Give me that basket," said the magic shark in his most angry voice. "No," said Ulali, "I will scream," and she did it very loud too. Ah! Working in the cane field next to Puna's house, there was a Hawaiian man cleaning rubbish out of the irrigation ditches. When he heard Ulali scream, he ran to the house and pushed the door open. He saw Ulali cornered by the shark. The shark was just about to grab her basket of food. "Stop!" yelled the man as he ran forward. He grabbed the shark. "I'll take care of you," he said. With cracks and snaps and loud shark yells, the man slowly began to fold the magic shark over and over and over. He folded the shark just like the piece of sugar cane that were fished out of the ditches. He's folding up the shark. When he was done, the man took a piece of string out of his pocket and tied it around his bundle. He then tossed the magic shark into a pile of rubbish and cane stalks in the back of his truck. About this time, Puna came home. She was upset that there wasn't any sale on Opihi, but had bought 2 fish anyways. When she heard about what had happened, she was so happy that Ulali was safe. She gave the man both of her pieces of fish and kolu as a mahalo, as a thank you. Then Puna sent Ulali straight home, reminding her not to take shortcuts and to stay away from strangers, and climbed back into bed. When the Pauhana whistle blew and the sugar cane mill several hours later, Ulali was safe at home with her mother. Puna was having a snack of kalalau peg, and the man was tying strings around one final bundle of sticks. He then gathered the last bits of cane stalks, leaves, and other litter. They were thrown into his truck with the rest of the trash. Don't forget the magic shark, and the man was nearly done for the day. Down a certain dusty road the man drove. The cane stalks, twigs, and magic shark bounced and jolted endlessly as the truck bumped along. Finally, the truck stopped, and the man climbed into his pile of rubbish and one angry shark. He worked quickly, thinking about the hot and tasty supper that waited for him at home. One by one, he tossed the bundles of trash and a very upset magic shark into the dump. The bundles of trash and the twisted, folded shark bounced over the top of an old rusty car, rolled down a pile of garbage, and finally came to rest. Inside a box overripe papayas. The magic shark was very angry at himself. He knew that their safe, happy homes, Ula, Lee, Puna, and the man were eating their delicious warm meals. For a while, everything was silent. Finally, the shark moved. Next time, I will just invite myself to supper and forget all the fancy tricks, he muddled, trying to get comfortable and wondering what soft papaya tastes like. The end. Oh, that was a fun book, huh, friends? It was a little bit longer than I thought, but that's okay. I hope you enjoyed it. And a lot of those words and pictures reminded me of when I lived in Hawaii. Okay, one quick song, and then that's the end of our day. And this song is Old MacDonald Had an Ocean. Are you ready? I think you guys can figure out how it goes, so let's try, okay? Old MacDonald had an ocean, EIEIO, and in his ocean he had a shark, EIEIO, with a chomp chomp here and a chomp chomp there, here chomp, there chomp, everywhere chomp chomp. Old MacDonald had an ocean, EIEIO, and in his ocean he had a crab, EIEIO, with a pinch pinch here and a pinch pinch there, here pinch, there pinch, everywhere pinch pinch. Old MacDonald had an ocean, EIEIO, and in his ocean he had a whale, EIEIO, with a spout here and a spout there, here spout, there spout, everywhere spout, spout. Old MacDonald had an ocean, EIEIO, and in his ocean he had a fish, EIEIO, with a swish here and a swish there, here swish, there swish, everywhere swish, swish. Old MacDonald had an ocean, EIEIO, and last one, in his ocean he had an octopus, EIEIO, with a wiggle here and a wiggle there, here wiggle, there wiggle, everywhere wiggle, wiggle. Old MacDonald had an ocean, EIEIO. I hope you guys had a great day, and I can't wait to see you back again in a few days. Okay, guys. Aloha!